So now back to the boys. Now, boys at the second cycle, 16 years old, what happened? When a boy reaches 16, something important happens in his body. This stage is called the second 8. Okay, 2 times 8 equals 16. Now, kidney energy becomes stronger, but not stable. Right? Kidney energy becomes stronger, but not stable. And for guys, yes, we do have the arrival of heavenly water or soap, 天鬼. Okay, so this is a special energy that helps the body grow and develop. Now, do you all know how does it shows up in the male body for this heavenly water? Okay, so it will show up as sperm in the body for boys. So this is when boys become young men. Thank you, Jay. Seminal fluid. So the body is ready to have children at the age of 16 years old. But remember this, doesn't mean that your kidney now becomes stronger, that the arrival of heavenly water for the boys, it means that they can go around and have fun. No. Why? Because Wang Ti Nei Jing has already highlighted kidney energy becomes stronger, yes, but not stable. Remember this. So you don't want to be so wasteful at the age of 16. Oh, and not only that, for girls, is the what call that, the 任脉, okay, 任脉 and the 冲脉 also become activated, right? So for boys, the 冲脉 is also activated at the second cycle, right? But for boys, the 冲脉, remember it runs from the thigh all the way up, okay? And for girls, it stops around the chest area, therefore it develops breast. But for boys, no. Okay, the 冲脉 energy does not stop at the chest area. Instead, it keeps rising upward due to the strong yang energy. Now, this leads to different secondary characteristics for boys, such as deeper voice and facial hair. Okay, so at this stage, the boy's body goes through changes like, that's what I mentioned, voice become deeper, body hair starts to grow. Some have start to develop chest hair, muscles get stronger. Okay, reproductive system develops, and you know where does it really typically stops? You know which part of the area, body parts beyond the chest that this 冲脉 energy usually settle around? Anybody know? It settles at the mouth area. Okay. Yes, thank you, Pepe. The beard. So it shows up in the expression of the beard. Okay. So for, you know, you have seen, right? Some ladies, they also have some mustache. A little bit lah. Huh? So that means now you know where it comes from, the energy. Okay, so there's an excessive of 冲脉 energy that goes beyond their chest area and shows up a little bit onto the lips area. That means in the form of some small amount of mustache. So age 16 is a big turning point in a boy's life. It is when his body gets stronger and he becomes a young adult. Now let's come to the third cycle. 3 times 8, 24 years old. So when a man reaches 24 years old, the kidney energy is balanced, same as the female. Kidney energy is balanced. And what does kidney energy balance mean? It means yin and yang in the body are equal. Kidney energy, kidney has yin, kidney has yang. So kidney energy, yin and yang are equal. So the body is good at both growing and resting and storing energy as well. So the person is full of energy and strength. And why is this important? This is a time of balance. The body is working at its best, 24 years old. It's a great age for building health and long-term strength, right? So 24 years old for boys in Singapore, I think usually they have already completed their national service. So national service has helped them to build their muscles okay, and build their health, giving them a good foundation. So at age 24 is a key time when a man's body is balanced and powerful. It's like the perfect season between spring and autumn. Not too much, not too little. You think about it, for guys, 24 years old, around there, 24, 25. Don't you think it's like a perfect season between spring and autumn? Not too much, not too little. That's third cycle. Now come the fourth cycle, age 32. Now at this age, muscles and bone are at their strongest, 32 years old. So the body is full and powerful. And the spleen, which helps with digestion and making energy, works at its best, 32. In ancient time, they say men should marry around 30s. Why? Because the body at this cycle is strong and ready. Now, if a man has children too early, it may harm his energy. Remember, just now we talked about the second cycle, third cycle, that the kidney energy, especially the second cycle, that the kidney energy, while it's getting stronger, it is not stable. So at that age, the second cycle age, if teenage start to have fun, okay, and then become very wasteful with his heavenly water, then this may harm his energy. Okay, so I repeat again, they believe using energy too early, I mean, believe using energy too early weakens the body. So teenage time for boys, you need to go and tonify the kidney energy. Fifth cycle for men, age 40, right? At 40 years old, man starts to show sign of aging already. So remember, women start aging at 35, but men start at 40. So you can see here, while women matured earlier than men, right? I mean, even though it's primary school or secondary school, you find that, hey, how come women are more mature thinking than boys? Boys are like kids like that. Okay, it's because of this the 7 cycle and 8 cycle thing. Okay, so but at the same time, the flip side is that since they matured faster, women also age earlier, relatively earlier than men. So in this case, is 35 versus 40. So people often say that a man's kidney energy, called the 肾气, will start to go down. That means deteriorate in energy. So how does this affect? Hair starts to fall for some people unless they know how to take care, healthy living. And then teeth start to become weaker. They may have gum diseases and things like that. And then the body's ability to grow and repair also gets slower. So maybe you have cuts, maybe you have sprained ankle and things like that. Hey, how come last time 1 week, 2 weeks finished, recovered, but now it takes more than 1, 2 weeks, still in the process of recovery? That means slower. So age 40 for guys marks the beginning of slow decline. Hair start to thin, teeth start to weaken, energy start to drop. Okay, so it's important to take care of health and protect energy from this age on. Pepe say, do you share gum weaken? Yes, gum weaken. Okay, I mean teeth area, teeth area. 6 cycle, 48. The body's yang energy starts to weaken at the upper part of the body. So that's why men start to have gray hair at the temples. This is a sign of the Sao Yang energy become weak. Sao Yang means the gallbladder energy. At 56, the 7th cycle, tendons start to lose strength and can't move as well. Let's talk about what tendons really mean in Chinese medicine. You know what's tendons? In Chinese medicine, tendons are not just the same as in Western medicine. They mean tissues with elasticity, like rubber band like that. The tissues with elasticity in Chinese medicine, tendons, the ability to stretch and bounce back. They are closely related to which organ? Make a guess. Thank you, Jay. Liver is closely related to liver. So we say liver controls the tendons. But we can also say bladder meridian, I mean the 太阳 meridian, the 太阳 what do you call that? Bladder meridian is also linked to tendons health. But that one you don't need to care for now. Just take note that for now, liver control the tendons. So if yang energy or the liver isn't working well, tendons will be weakened. You look around, you see that elderly people, right? Even though around same age, it is the male that look more frail. That means the leg, you need a walking stick, you need wheelchair and things like that. It's the male. And you find that most female, they are pretty strong with their legs. I'm not sure whether you have this same similar observation, but you do observe. Okay, 7 cycle for male. For men, part of the body that best shows the strength of the tendon is the reproductive organ. You know the reproductive organ for the male? That is also considered a tendon, right? Because I said just now, right? The definition of a tendon in Chinese medicine, it is that tissue of elasticity that is able to stretch and then bounce back. Okay, so for male, the reproductive organ is like one of it. Okay, so that's why some traditional Chinese medicine doctors, they treat male issues, health issues through the liver meridian. Basically, is what do you call that? Focusing on the tendons. Because if you look at these slides here, how the liver meridians run, liver meridians wraps around the reproductive area. So 2 ways to treat tendon weakness in men. Number 1 is to treat the liver because liver controls the tendon. Number 2 is to treat the kidney because we also know kidney support the liver. Water support the wood. Now the 5 element comes in already. So when liver has a problem, the root cause may be weak kidney energy. Yesterday we talked about all the weakness, right? So when one organ fails, it may not be that particular organ that is failing. It could be a result of some other organs failing. So in this case, could be the mother organ failing, which is kidney. But leave this diagnosis to the professional Chinese medicine doctors. Now, 8th cycle, 64 years old. Now, 64 years old is also a major change happened for the male body. We call it 天鬼 ends. I mean the ends of the heavenly water, which means the body's the creation energy is gone. Now, why are that? Kidney essence become very low. The body, both inside outside, becomes very tired. So at 64, you may also lose hair. For those who haven't lose, I think 64 was really, really start to lose already. And the teeth also getting weaker and weaker. Okay, so it is not just about hair falling or teeth dropping. It's really about losing the power to grow and then store. They mean grow what? Grow energy and then store the energy, just like storing the battery. Right? Have you seen some devices like handphone? No matter how you charge, at some point when it gets older, no matter how you charge, the battery can't get recharged. The bar cannot go up anymore. So this is kind of situation for male at the 8th cycle. They mean can't store already. Can't grow and can't store. So if your body can't grow or store anymore, it means your essence, the jing, okay, essence, the jing, is very, very, very weak. Your creation life force is almost there already, gone, almost gone. So if such a person gets sick, it's much harder to heal. This is different from children. Even if children are sick, they can still grow and recover quickly. Pepe say men can't hold urine well this age period. Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay, because kidney actually not really only happen to men. Men and women the same. As long as the kidney is weak, it may affect the two businesses. You know what I mean by two businesses, the front and the back businesses, because kidney also govern the front and back businesses. So then, that's why I stop at this cycle, and then I don't go beyond the 8 cycle, 9 cycle, 10 cycle. Why? Because you already know we are on the stepping down already, stepping down stages already. So what to do as we age? Don't worry too much about your age. Focus on your body's actual condition as we age. If you still have some energy to store, preserve it. Find ways to preserve it. Don't waste your energy any old how. So protect your health. If there's not much to store, then don't waste. Rest. Don't waste. Try to maintain whatever energy you have. Don't push yourself. Don't go and try to do marathon because that is very wasteful. Don't try to have a good sexual lifestyle. No, that is also very wasteful. Okay, so at this age, the goal of health is not to expand or create any more. The goal after this, what call it, as we age, the goal is actually to conserve and to maintain. Remember, it's just like the old phone. No matter how you charge, the battery bar cannot go up anymore. You just keep depleting. So self-care becomes your top priority as you age. So that wraps up module 5, the natural cycle of aging. So at which stage are you right now? We have seen that aging isn't something to fight against. It is something to flow with. So now when you start to drop hair or your hair start to turn gray, you know why. This is natural aging. So you need to know what is normal. Then whatever happens shows up in the physical condition, you know whether that's normal or abnormal. If it's abnormal, do something about it. So when we understand our body's natural rhythm, we stop forcing and we will start aligning.